presentation of the National Football League.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he returns this to the 22. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his third season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Packers.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up second down.
Come on, set. Black 40.
Love, they go play action now. That's taken in by Golden. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
And a Packer first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Down. Hut. 10 black. Red.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He stiff arms him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Check pink.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Yellow.
Throwing. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Gone. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd
now gone.
At the Packers.
This is caught by Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. Set.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Edgerrin Cooper on the coverage.
20.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
That's good.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
26-yard line.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the air again, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Packers 3.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
To throw now, here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Recovered by the offense.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Bates' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ooh, the juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Love. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
And the Lions 1st down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A gutsy decision there going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.